That sounds great.
It's cool. I mean, recoil mitigation, I can see impact every time.
Yep, got impact. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot cardboard now.
That's got a deep thump to it.
It does. I'm gonna let this one sit and not run my bolt immediately so people can hear it. I'm able to keep my target like in the scope, and that's at full magnification
Oh yeah.
on a Night Force 5.5 22x56. Oh yeah.
Wow. Jeez. Did it shoot?
I don't know if you heard me, but I said go ahead.
Oh, well, hang on a second. I must have had a misfire.
Quit playing around.
There's something wrong. There's really not. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. All right, just so we can hear it, just to make sure. Jeez.
Hey guys, welcome back. I have Christian here from Dead Air, and he has some news on an exciting new collaboration. If you want to take it away, let the people know.
Well, it is exciting, it is new, and now we have the new RXD30 TI, and that stands for the Ruger Dead Air collaboration. We have a license agreement with Ruger now, and we're making their cans. So it's an all new can. This isn't just something we put a skin over the top of a Nomad or a Lazarus or Salmon X, right? This is a new can. What we did was make a lightweight 30 cal can with an e-brake integrated into the end. But the front section is the Triskelion baffle system that a lot of people have become known, or lovers for, right?
Yeah,
Everybody loves that Triskelion system. And then in the front end is Nomad 30 TI, right? So Triskelion, Nomad, which combined together makes an awesome, awesome sound, and especially with the integrated e-brake. Overall length is 734 with that e-brake. So we cut down the size, added a really nice flash hider end cap, and then integrated a new brake system for the back of your hub, which is a direct thread mount. So that's super cool. And real quick, let me unscrew it.
While you're doing that, the new direct thread system, there's some cutaways in the back here to lighten it. You can see maybe on video here, there is a little single port brake in the front with a wrench flat, should you need it.
That's right.
And the silencer itself.
And everything we're doing, In the box is going to come the silencer, the wrenches, how-to guide, the help startup guide, right? Everybody needs to read a little bit, but anything you need to do in the field, you can take just regular over-the-counter wrenches and stuff.
Perfect. I see wrench flats on the can.
That's right.
Wrench flats on the mount, both sides, front and back. So
User-friendly. But you can see the direct thread mount. It's a little, I'm a lover of Xeno, but with this new direct thread mount, 5/8 24 on this one, but you can see that, like you mentioned, you can see the muzzle brake sticking out, so it's a little shorter and lighter than the other mounts that we have. So integrated all in one system.
one of the things I noticed right when you took this off was the hub mount.
Yes.
Some of the other cans, they have that tapered edge on the inside, and that prevents you from using certain other mounts and stuff. This doesn't have that.
Correct.
So if it is a hub mount, you guys should be good to go with the new series, the RXD30 TI, with your mounts.
We're playing well with others.
It's beautiful. We love to see that.
Yes, and it sounds amazing, right?
It really does. We shot it on 6.5 Creedmoor, 7 PRC, 300 Blackout, 308. I think there was something else, but it really sounded phenomenal on everything. The 308, like from the shooter's position, you could shoot this all day. No ear pro, not ringing your ears, sounded fantastic. Same thing with the 7 PRC. The 300 Blackout, as always, sounded like a toy coming from dead air. We love that. But
It's got that deep low tone, just that super low.
on 6.5.
Yeah, even 6.5.
6.5 Creedmoor had a really low tone. When you were standing off to the side, you guys will see my perspective from the camera when he's shooting it. It had a really, really pleasant low tone. 6.5 Creedmoor suppresses so well, and it did sound really good on this. But transitioning from there, you want to go over kind of the white sheet a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So again, 734 total length. You're going to be at about 9.9 ounces without a mount. So whatever mount you want to go to, you can do it, right? Because it is hub, but with the mount is 12. So still, it's going to be super lightweight, you know, titanium. 4,400 foot-pounds of pressure is what it's good up to. So just think of that Nomad series. Think of the pressures there, but there are a few barrel restrictions. Again, the subs, 6-inch. And we'll put this on the website, right? Sub 6-inch, if you're looking at 5.56 or anything like that, 12.5 inch. But once you get up to 308, 6.5, we're gonna go up to that inch barrel restriction. And if you're doing a large caliber, 300 PRC, 7 PRC, any of those larger type calibers, keep it at 20 inches and more, just to be safe. So there are that. But everything else is pretty similar to some other ones that you're familiar with. But we're super excited about this. This has been something we've been working on a while, and you know, I've taken an animal. We've had some stuff that we filmed that it just sounds amazing. Even on this spicy 7 PRC, it sounds awesome. So
It tames it really, really well. In the box, you mentioned tools and everything. I believe the can comes with the flash hiding end cap, and then probably comes with the 5/8x24 direct thread mount.
it sure will.
Perfect.
Yep, 5/8 direct thread, flash hider end cap, and it comes with the tools in the box with the silencer. So again, you can keep those in your pack if you're hunting, because that's ultimately what a lot of people are going to use this for. Is going to be bolt gun, even though it's semi-automatic, run it all day long. But a lot of bolt people like myself will carry extra tools in their packs. So you'll be able to do that. And if you don't, guess what? It's over-the-counter size and tools.
I think there's a smaller thing that we need to look at today since we started big. Let's see this thing.
This
Is the teeny weeny brother from the RXD30 TI. This is RXD22 TI.
Okay.
So 5-inch, 5-ounce with the new muzzle brake.
Okay.
So there is also a muzzle brake integrated into the RXD22 TI can. So what we're finding again is less port pop, less port noise, and again that blast baffle, blast chamber erosion, we're keeping that down with that brake. But this is a titanium 3D printed can, and it looks like that.
It looks sweet.
So I think that's super cool. And you can feel both of them. It's only 4 ounces without the brake and 5 ounces with the brake. So again, we're keeping it light, but as you saw when we were shooting, it sounds awesome, right? So
MSRP off the top of your head?
$4.99, $4.99. Yep.
$4.99. Solid.
And you get all of that. I mean, that's a new and improved can. That's not just something we threw together and put a new skin on a different dead air silencer.
It's not a mask. I know people are going to be thinking that. It's not a mask. The mask is still fantastic.
Yep.
And a gold standard in 22 silencers. This is different.
It is different. So 22, 17, and 5.7, but you get 22 mag, 22 WSM, 17 HMR, and then 5.7 by 28. So you still get all those calibers in that. No 5.56, but you get all of those.
You can do 5.56 once, maybe.
Maybe once.
Don't do it.
850 foot-pounds of energy is what you want to be at. That's your top. But
I know the people are going to ask, cleaning. You have to clean 22 cans. This to me looks like it's going to be a submersion process. Pop your brake off, get that O-ring out of there, and then people like to use breakthrough, stuff like that, but you'll be looking at cleaning this. Do you think around the same schedule every like 1,000, 1,500 rounds?
I would say so. I would keep it there. There's nothing wrong with going 1,000, 2,000, 2,500 rounds depending on the ammo, but 22's dirty. So I want to make sure to keep it clean, but it sounds good and it's been run hard and a lot and I haven't cleaned it yet. So I'm starting to see a little bit, but that's after we're probably almost 2,000 rounds.
And it still comes apart pretty easily, so that's good.
Right?
We haven't really tooled that thing, right? We haven't got on there with tools or anything. So it's actually pretty easy. And you're going to get in the box silencer, startup guide, and then the exact same toolkit.
Okay.
It's not exact as the RXD30 TI, but it's similar.
Sized appropriately.
Sized appropriately, but you can get anything over the counter in hardware stores if you need to or have in your bag already. So we wanted to do that.
Perfect. That makes life super easy,
Yeah, it does.
especially if you lose your tool, something like that. Like this, you have these flats up front, you can get something in there if you need to, but wrench flats on the back and on the brake, you'll be able to get this thing tight or as loose as you need her to be. The one thing we didn't talk about, this is announced at NRA in Atlanta, right?
NRA this year, yeah.
You guys will probably be hearing about this the weekend of the
26th.
25th, 26th.
Yep.
So
It's been
new as of NRA 2025 with Ruger and Dead Air silencers. Dead Air puts out an email like every month. If you guys go sign up for their newsletter, if you want to hear these before you buy them, they always put out emails about every month with all of the events that they're attending for that month. So they're getting around, they're at local events. They may be one in your state. So come hear what Dead Air has to offer. They have a great lineup outside of the RXD. You guys have the brand new Sandman X, the Mojave 45, both stellar. Outside of that, this is their RXD30 is the 5th silencer in the Triskelion lineup, right?
It is.
So,
And you may see that, right? That's just been proven. So that's why we went with that. And don't forget the Friday Lives. We will announce where we're going to be on those Friday Lives.
okay, so on Instagram and YouTube. Cool. Well, guys, check out Dead Air silencers on any social media. They're on all of them. Christian, what's your handle?
Civilized Savage 33.
There you go. Christian's always out there, happy to answer questions. And brother, thank you for coming out. Thank you for showing us the new hotness.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me.
Likewise.
It was good.